How y'all doing? And welcome to the Willing and Able show. Today, I have a very special guest, Mr. Tommy Reefer. Mr. Reefer, tell us about yourself, man.
I am a content creator and live streamer. I love making content for the people. That's my main goal right there. So long as I'm entertaining the people, it ain't more so about myself. I don't grew a love for it. I'm here. I'm gonna be here. So that's me right there. Love having a smile on my face, but don't a lot of people know that as well. I love laughing and you gotta live your life to the fullest. So that's what I'm trying to do out here on a daily basis.
That's good, man. A lot of people need that positivity in their life, especially, the kids, they be all on Twitch and YouTube. So it's
Exactly.
very good to see somebody, first of all, that look just like them doing something that they can see like, hey, this is an option because, some kids don't go to college. Some kids just be like, hey, school ain't for me. And they see you
Exactly.
and they like, hey, I can do this too, cause I see somebody like me doing it. So kudos to you for doing that, man. That is very, very amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what specific moment in time made you do what you're doing now?
Okay, at first I hate to say typical, but coming from the hood, I grew up playing sports, and then once that didn't work out, I went to music. And I did have a real love for music. I did have connections to where I thought it would have been more than what it was. But honestly, a lot of people don't do this. Nobody takes accountability when they fail. We're not even gonna say nobody. A lot of people don't take accountability when they fail. And I just looked myself in the mirror and I was like, man, the next thing or the next love I have for passion, because I want to do something creative. I don't want to work a job my whole life. That was my thing. I was sitting there, I was down on that, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go hard. Like I'm gonna go hard to the point to where if I fail, I'm gonna be like, hey, I did the best I can do. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. So and that's how I got into content creation. And I just was sitting down one day and I was like, man, what's something I love that like I can at least, because you still got to think in a business savvy way. I'm like, what's something I love that I can monetize? And that's how I got into it right there.
That's real, and I love that you mentioned like you grew up in the the hood, as they say, because I
Yeah.
did too. I did too, and it's just like I know the struggles that comes with that. A lot of people don't make it out. You see your friends going the wrong way, and you trying to
Hmm.
figure out like how can I get out of here. And another thing that I realized that I struggle with, I didn't realize it until I was in college, is a lot of people from the environment, they have what they call it, survivor remorse, where they seem like, dang,
Yes.
I made it out, but my homeboy still in the hood, still doing what he's doing, and you like, dang,
Facts.
I can't get him out, but I still got to go hard too. I still got to watch myself. So I commend you for doing that too, like staying out, because a lot of people, once they get out, sometimes they come back because they trying to
Yeah.
keep people
Yep.
out. So hey, that's a blessing that you made it out and stayed out for real. But my next question is, what kind of content do you like making the most? I see all of them um posters in the background with the comic books and everything back there. So I guess you like that, but I'm gonna let you explain it.
My favorite content, it's always around gaming. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm like a hood nerd. I ain't even gonna say hood nerd. I'm growing up, I'm a nerd. I hear people like be embarrassed to say that. I am a nerd. Like I love that. I ain't the typical nerd now. Like I love comics. I walk in the comic book store. They get on me every time, like, hey man, you cut too fresh, man. You gotta get up out of here, man. You walking in here with chain. They laugh with me every time about that. So that side of things, it ain't you. Well, I like to let people know it's okay. Because a lot of stuff when I was growing up, that's cool now, people was getting picked on for. Like if this would have been my room in high school, like I wouldn't date him or I want to be friends with him or stuff like that. So, but now it's like, oh, that's cool. Marvel number one in the box office and stuff like that. So people try to come more around to it. But for me, like I want to spread being yourself. And growing up, I feel like I had to get back to being myself.
That's real. That's real. Cause I know for me growing up, I was considered a nerd too, and I really hope this part helps somebody right here. But being a nerd, like he said, is okay, y'all. It's
It's
okay of being a
okay.
nerd because, like he said, some might seem lame now, but 5 years from now, it's popping. So you literally
Oh
have to
my
be
god.
like that. That literally how it was. Cause I used to watch wrestling, and I used to get picked on, picked on, picked on, and now everybody watching wrestling, and I'm like. Oh, okay.
I'm
I
a
see
huge
it.
WWE
I
fan.
see it.
I'm a
Man,
huge
I hate
WWE
Jay
fan.
lost that title, but it's all good though.
Yeah.
It's all good
You
though.
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
But yeah, so like, and now it's popping. I'm like, now y'all want to get on the wave, like man.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
so being a nerd, it's okay to be a nerd, man. The person that is for you is gonna be for you. The group of friends that's for you gonna be for you because, like,
Facts.
Mr. Reefer right now, he's doing content based off the stuff that he loves, which could be considered a nerd in today's society. But
Exactly.
do what you gotta do. Don't let them people get to y'all.
Facts, man.
So,
Facts.
what does a typical day of being a streamer look like for you?
Okay. Cause mine is actually in reverse. Like a lot of people, I feel like they work hard throughout the day. I just made a video like this. I would stream, say I would live stream, and then I would get off. Now I wouldn't get off the game, but I would play the game with my friends just regularly, just filling out games and playing games because I love playing games. Then I get to work. Everybody going to sleep. My girl going to sleep. 5 o'clock from like 1 to 5 o'clock in the morning, because I'm usually working till she goes to work. I'm going crazy. My little whiteboard I got on the floor right here gets full. Ideas just start jotting down. I write movies. Uh, I just go crazy. I just start going crazy. Like my creative bug, it just starts juicing, 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 juicing. But as a content creator and as a streamer, one main thing is making content to draw people to your streams. So I just got to get that content done.
That's real. This man said he be up from 1 to 5 in the morning. Hey man,
Yeah,
more
one to
power
five in the
to you.
morning.
I be
Yeah,
sleep,
yeah,
man. I'm gonna tell you now, I be sleep. But that's amazing. And sometimes you need that time though, because that might be the time where everybody sleep. Like you said, your girl sleep.
yep,
You need that time to just focus on your craft. And I can
yep.
see why you do that, man. So hey, whatever works for you, works for you. Keep doing that content, man. What are some behind the scenes things that you wish that people realize about content creation?
It's hard. It is hard. Like, oh my God. The main thing of behind the scenes with it's hard for me. I wanna create more so original content, more so than like you was asking me like what's my favorite type of content. Versus just doing like a reaction just to get a immediate clickbait or something like that. I would rather make my own original content. You feel me? Like one of my favorite segments, like you where you found me where I was shouting out Jeremy. That was one of my new segments I just made. I wanted to do a spotlight showcase for other content creators or people who just on their grind, and obviously he was the first one that I shouted out. So stuff like that, like my copy to drop it, stuff that's just original. I'm like, man, I came up with that, even if it fails.
I like that. I like that. You definitely got to keep going because, like you said, some stuff gonna flop, some stuff gonna do good.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned that kind of early because I had people who did content before me, and they was like, "Bro, don't pay attention to them numbers. Them numbers gonna get you
You
not
can't,
wanting to do
man.
it." And yeah, because
Yeah,
I literally used to get defeated. Like, dang, I only got 3 people viewing the video. 5 people doing this, but you keep going consistently. Cause I done had like 2 or 3 little reels hit 100K. Like
yeah, yeah.
just
Just
hit
go,
it. I'm
man.
like, whoa.
Yeah,
But it's just
yeah.
like you just gotta keep going with the content. So don't give up. And like he said, man, some stuff you just gotta create your own. Don't try to copy people. I see that a lot in content creation, man. A lot of people
Don't
start
do it.
copying people. Like you be like, dang, it's okay to be inspired, but don't just completely copy the person's flow. Cause you have an
Exactly.
audience just like they have an audience.
And it isn't worth it at the same time. And I feel like, and when I tell a lot of small creators, like if you're doing the same thing they're doing, just imagine they're going to quickly go to the bigger person. You feel me? It's going to be some one off that want some new sprinkled in there, but most of the time people going to go to the more popular person. So, man, sprinkle your own thing in there. Make yourself unique. You feel me? So that's my real message to every content creator. Every content creator. I don't care what you're doing.
Facts. So how do you stay motivated being a streamer?
The people. Like my number one, I love TikTok because the comments, it's like my content is appreciated there. So the people, they keep me going, man. They keep me going. I love what I'm doing, but like I said, you aren't gonna be big if you can't connect with the people. Like main thing as a streamer, as a content creator, I have to be in my community, which I call the Reefer family. So I'm always just trying to connect with the people. Like I'm trying to reply to every comment. I don't care how much comments you got. I'm trying to reply to every comment. So and just keep it going. Like the people keep me going. I can't do it without.
I love that answer. I love it. The people definitely, can motivate you because I remember one time I had a lady I worked with and I didn't know she watched my videos. She was like, "Man, Mr. Brian, I love your content and that video that you just put out really helped me when I was going through something. I was like, whoa. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, I didn't even know you watched it, but I'm glad that it helped you get through whatever you was getting through. So definitely your community can make you go all the way up here and make you go even
Yep.
harder for what you doing. So like
Facts.
definitely, and like see with me, I work with students because I'm a teacher, and I'd be like, what
That's
if one of them
cool.
see, yeah, what if one of them see my video, and I know they have because they done told me, but it's just like. What if they see it and they get inspired? Because as a teacher, we can't say everything to them in school. But if we get on the YouTube and we say something, and they be like, "Oh, I got it!" Boom, and it can help
hmm
inspire them. Like for instance, I know my students love Twitch and TikTok and all that, so they could see your video and be like, "Hey, Mr. Brian, can we get him to come to the school? Can he speak to us? How he did X, Y, and Z?" You never know
Yeah.
where the video can go.
Exactly. And vice versa, just to anybody watching this. Also, like I said, the people, my main motivation, it's a negative side of that. Don't let people unmotivate you, like get you off your path. Like you still gotta have your tunnel vision and your belief in God that you gonna get to the place that you're gonna get to. And what's for you is for you. At the end of the day, that's what it is. But it's a double-edged sword. But at the same time, like I say, the people positive impact on my life. I love it. Like I couldn't do it without them.
So have you ever got to a point, let's say you were streaming and you was just tired, like you was burnt out, you couldn't come up with no ideas, you had the writer's block, as they say. How did you get past that obstacle?
Learning. A lot of people screaming when you come into it, it's like everything, man. If I just start riding a bike, I'm not gonna be a professional day one. And a lot of people get discouraged when they first start screaming. When I first started screaming, I was on Twitch. And for a lot of people, just give a one-on-one, it's harder to get discovered on Twitch than other platforms because Twitch is a platform you have to bring your community to. So it's like, man, I was sitting there screaming for 4 hours and a total of 7 people don't been in here. And two on probably me on my phone and my iPad trying to boost the views. So that was very demoralizing. But also it was stuff as a streamer I wasn't doing. I wasn't making content at the time. Like I'll be on every streamer, bro. Make content, make content, make content. Because at that point, number one, if you don't make content, you don't let me know anything. You're just another person screaming, and everyone screams, and it's easier now. So I'm like, make yourself unique. You feel? But my block came from just not learning, not knowing. And I'm like, and a lot of people just like how you said we kind of from the hood. It was stuff financially, spiritually, a lot of stuff that I never knew. Like even in school, like how you said you went to college. Going to college wasn't realistic for me. Like me and my family, we didn't talk about that. Nobody went to college until my nephews just went to college. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking my SAT my last 2 months of high school. You see me? You feel? No, man. Actually, I took it one time in the last 2 months. Then I took it outside of school, and I had did worse. So I'm like, oh my god, like. But I was outside of school at that point, and like, so my mind, if I would have took it in 11th grade, 10th grade, I would have killed it. I'm already by the time I'm my senior, I'm like, man, I'm out of here, man. So it was a lot of stuff just learning and just not knowing this, man, it's a big difference in this world, and it'll blow your mind.
That's real, and I love that you spoke on not having the opportunity because it just wasn't something you seen every day. It wasn't normal,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a lot of people they go through that, but they don't know what it is yet. And I see that because I teach exactly the same school I went to, and it's just like, dang, bro, these people really in the hood, and they don't know that X, Y, and Z exists. Because I know me personally, when I went off to college, I went to Jacksonville, so
yeah,
I'm from a small little bitty town.
yeah,
And when I went, the first thing I did, I was looking at the skyscrapers like, dang, bro, why these buildings so big? I mean, I've been to Atlanta all the time,
yeah,
but I'm
exactly,
like,
man.
dang, like, y'all got this, y'all got Ubers. Like, I never forget the time I Uber eat something to my dorm. I think that's how you say it. But I did a little Uber eat to my dorm, and like it was a self-driving Uber eat car. And like you had to have your phone and do like that, and it opened up the door, and I was like, "Yo!"
See, that's crazy.
I
See,
was like,
man,
"Right."
man, so much stuff that like you like, oh my god, I couldn't even believe this is possible. So it's crazy, man. The world, man, it's so much out there though. Like, go get it, go get it, go dream for it, go learn for it, go. I don't care if you gotta go to YouTube University. Go get it. Go get it. Go learn.
But, but yeah, never quit, man, and just like how you see both of us on here, to whoever watching, you can do
Hmm.
whatever you want to do in life. Long as it's positive, I support it. Just do what you have to
Yes.
do, because like me and him, we probably never seen some of the stuff that we get to see now, and
Ooh.
you it'll blow your mind. And one thing I try to tell people who I see in the same predicament as me growing up is go on Google Earth, look at the different places, go on YouTube, go on
Yep.
Instagram, type this stuff up, and you'll see what's out there, and it'll blow your mind. Just like that self-driving car I saw. I was like, dang, bro, I didn't even know that
Hmm.
existed. I didn't even know
Facts.
none of this stuff existed, and you have to explore. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that no more, man, because they feel like they'll be considered an outcast or a nerd. And
Yep.
it's like
Yep.
when you get older, it be like the nerds are the people that winning.
Nah, for
So
real, yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
get to that to where you just stop caring. And I'm pretty sure as a Twitch, you done had trolls and all types of stuff, just
Oh man,
mess
all
with you
type
and
of
mess
stuff.
with your stream. So I want to
Yep.
touch on that for a little bit. How do you deal with the trolls?
I set up a TikTok is easier. That's my main streaming platform because subs will be in there, which are I can make them moderators. So if I'm focused or I'm talking to, say if I had a guest on my stream, I'm talking to the guest and then somebody come in my chat, a mod would be like, "Oh, we finna boot him up out of here." On Twitch, it's kind of easier because I can set up like keywords and stuff to like. Why I know somebody might come in there and say the N word, it kind of trigger me. You can't even say that in my chat. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of cool. And then another thing with streaming is, how can I say this? Like how you say you teach kids, I'm big on knowing I'm doing something that kids are going to watch. A lot of kids. I got to be a great example, and I know in my past I wasn't that great example. So I'm very, very mindful of that. And it's like it's certain stuff I can't even allow because I don't want that to seem cool. Like if you come in my chat talking about gang related stuff, even though I never been a gang banger or nothing like that, but I won't even allow it. I don't care if you the biggest gang member in the world, you bring in 100,000 viewers, and I would love it, but hey, I can't do it because it's going to risk making this look cool in a certain situation where I want that kid to think, just the screaming or me living a clean lifestyle, me even though my name is Tom Reefer, I've been drug free. You feel me? I want them to think that is cool instead of being like, hey man, hey like people. I mean, when I stopped smoking, a lot of people had stopped watching me because they was attracted to that name and instead of the brand itself. I'm like, nah, that ain't even what it mean no more, y'all. Like a lot of people don't understand that, like not at all. So it's certain stuff I'm just not allowing because I don't want that image to be portrayed to the younger kids. And man, they're the future, man. And the future it can either be burned down or it can be greater than what it is. And I want it to be greater than what it is. It's just that simple.
That's real,
Well, it
man.
isn't simple, but that's how I
I
want
get you.
it.
I definitely get you. And again, I'm gonna keep commending you, man. Keep giving you your flowers, because that's amazing. We don't have a lot of people that do that no more, man. If you know it or not, it's not a lot of people do that. And I try to approach the same way as you is. I try to dress up every day, and people be like, "Why
Yeah,
you
see,
dress
that's
up so
good.
much?" I be like, "Man, because I tell my students this story all the time." I say, "Man, I went to college. I majored in business. Went to a college course. Everybody walking in with suits. I'm sitting there looking like, wait, why y'all got on suits?" And the professor was like, "Where your suit at?" I'm like, "I don't own a suit." And he was like,
Hmm.
"Well, next time you come to my class, you need to have a suit." So like, my mom literally had to ship a suit to me within 72 hours. And I'm just like, whoa. So I start peeping, I start watching other people how they dress and stuff like that. And I start
Hmm.
picking up on it. And I teach my students that I be like, look, you gonna have to dress up, man. Like, this is how you do it. And like I said, sometimes you can't speak to a student, you gotta show a student. So
Exactly.
that's even with people in the world. Sometimes you rather
Yep.
show them than speak it, because they ain't gonna listen to you. You gotta show them with their action. So I dress up every day. I done had students dress up like me. I done had students just randomly dress up, and it's like, dang, I see I'm making a positive impact in that area
Exactly.
just by me doing it and not just saying it. So if anybody out there start doing it and watch, people gonna start doing it with you.
And you never know who watching. Like you could be
Mm,
prepared for an opportunity that you didn't even know was coming, and it could change your life. So yeah, I love that, man.
that's real. And I'm gonna speak on this too. One time, I still don't know how this lady saw me, but I was dressed up, and somebody ended up telling my parents, like in the community they saw, and they was like, your son always dress up and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't even remember like seeing this person ever.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you never know who see you.
Exactly. You never know. You never know.
So what one of the questions that I have for you now is, how do you tell people how to start streaming? Like, what advice do you give those people to how to start getting into that area of streaming? I see you like that
I
question.
like that question. Woo. Okay, okay. I gotta look at the camera when I say this. You cannot I give this advice. It's in like every day. You cannot be a pretty boy. I wish I had the picture of my streaming setup when I first started. People think they need like this mic is almost $200. They think they need that. They think they need a camera. They think they need a expensive camera and that. Like I got a webcam right now. I'm like, they just think they need all this setup. I'm like, bro. Number one, in the technology that we have now, you can stream right off your gaming console. A PlayStation camera is cheaper than a webcam at that. Two, I hate when people, because I start making money off it. You can't come in spending thousands of dollars for a gaming PC, which I didn't get to my third year streaming. You're going to be behind the eight ball. My first check on Twitch was $50. Like a lot of people, I'm like, yes, $50, $50. And I was happy. I was happy. And it's going to take a minute to get there, especially if you're one of those people you're grinding. Like you trying to go from 3 to 5 viewers, from 5 to 10 and keep it going and keep it going. Bro, it's a grind. Do not be a pretty boy. Just start screaming. Start seeing what I need to do better. Because a lot of people, the number one thing you got to learn is how to talk to yourself. And that was just luckily, I was just a weirdo who just talked to himself on the regular. I could be in this room, I'd be here talking to myself. Oh man, I need to do that. Man, yeah, man, oh man, the NBA Finals, and I had to be having a conversation with myself. But it's easier when you're doing that screaming because just say if somebody came into a live stream right now, it's always delayed. That's one thing a lot of people don't know. It's always delayed. So if you just sitting there, just imagine that this podcast. We just came here, we just yeah, like, man, I'm finna skip that. Like, what is that? And versus you coming in hey man, woo. So don't be a pretty boy. Learn how to talk to yourself and just keep getting better at it because you're never, like we were saying this before, like riding a bike, you wouldn't be a professional bike rider your day one. If you are, hey man, you a one-on-one. You a one-on-one. And with that, you wouldn't want to waste that. So you would want to go even harder. You feel me? So it's just put all that stuff. Do not be a pretty boy. That's my main thing. You do not need all this expensive stuff to start streaming. If you got a console, start running your console. Start building your community. Like my main thing, my number one goal, I'm gonna tell everybody, try to get you 5 guaranteed people that can come to your stream. Just 5. Just 5. Cause off subs, you can make so much money. That's what a lot of people don't understand. One person can give you subs for your whole stream versus every individual buying the subs. TikTok, you can set the price for your subs. It's so much I could go on, but yeah, starting off, don't be a pretty boy and learn how to talk to yourself. I love giving this. And also for the people who don't know, my TikTok, my bad, I do offer one-on-one classes with my subs. If you sub up to my TikTok, that's my benefit that I give to people. I will teach you how to be a streamer. And I will do a one-on-one. So I want to teach you what you might need to do. You feel me? Or boost up what you already do. Because a lot of people, you might not know you're good at this, and I'm going to let you know. So stuff like that, yeah. Just had to throw that in there.
Hey, go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do to support yourself, man. I might have
Yeah.
to hit you up for that too. For real. But I love that. And even I learned something new. I didn't know you could stream off your console. I thought you had to have like a whole setup and things of that.
No.
That's
No, no,
that's
no.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Oh wow. Cause I got both of the system. I got an Xbox and a PlayStation. I didn't even know that.
Yep. Yep. You can stream right from you can get clips from your system, all type of stuff. So it's easier than what a lot of people think just to get started into it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question for you today is, what is your willing and able moment?
My willing and able moment, like I'm gonna be real, like what I said before, I've tasted failure. And a lot of people are scared to admit that I've tasted failure. I'm like, number one, it doesn't feel good. But bouncing back from that, I know I'm willing to do any. At that point, I'm willing to do anything. Number one, I don't want to go back to the bottom. And I already found out, like, I feel like my purpose in life, because my whole thing was, dang, what am I good at? What am I great at? Like, and I was like, I'm not really great at just this one thing. Like, a lot of people, like, this gonna kill a lot of people. I'm not just great at a lot of things. When I played football, I was good enough. You know, I feel like I was the top player on my team, but I wasn't the best. When I was rapping, I wasn't Drake or Kendrick. I was I was cool. I had my little style. I was cool. Screaming. And that's why I just get to be myself and push out on people. But I get to spread out into so many different things. Like I said, I like to write movies. So my writer from songwriting, that gets to come right there. I like to laugh. Ha 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 ha. I'm goofy. I'm funny. I get to show that side. I like to motivate people. I get to show that side. Like it's so much. Like my willing and able moment was just finding out that, bro, you're really a renaissance man. I learned that in school. I'm a jack of all trades. Spread that out into the world. I might be put here on this earth to motivate people, to spread love. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I feel like I really found my space. So I'm willing and able to be a people person and make sure everyone is at their best. Also myself, while improving myself. You feel me? And being that example for people. So that's my willing and able moment. Bouncing back from failure.
I love that. I love that answer. Well, thank you again, Mr. Reefer, for coming on to the Willing and Able show. Definitely got to have you on the show again. Back to my peoples. Y'all already know what time it is, family. Y'all have a blessed, positive, productive day. Peace.